God, bro. Like, oh my. I'm not reading that. Let's look through the perks. That's what's more important. Perk number 1 is nowhere to hide. Whenever you damage a generator, reveal the aura of all survivors standing within 24 meters of your position for 5 seconds. This perk is absolutely ridiculous. Survivors are going to be running distortion non-stop until killers take this shit off. Face the darkness. They actually changed this from the PTB. While the hex is active, all other survivors outside your terror radius will scream intermittently, revealing their auras for 2 seconds each time. Other survivors can also see the aura of the cursed survivor for 25 seconds. It's a very gimmicky hex. I don't see this being used a lot, especially in the gen rush meta we're in. I don't see someone taking like a gen regression perk off for face the darkness. I don't see that happening. Finally, we have, how do I pronounce this? It's definitely not hubris. It is though? Oh, word. I'm super smart. Whenever you're stunned by a survivor, that survivor becomes exposed for 20 seconds. Every time you pallet stun the killer, you are exposed. That's crazy. Enduring Spirit Fury and Hubris is wild. Enduring, you recover from pallets faster. Spirit Fury just means that after the third pallet that comes out and you insta breaks, and then they're gonna be exposed. So I don't even have to break the shit and they don't have anything to loop. It's just a one hit. Funny enough, I see this working on, like, if I'm playing Nurse, I'm purposefully going to be walking under pallets now. So I can get value from this. And the second I get pallet stunned, I'm just going to blink to the person and down them. Because they'll be one tap anyway. Alright, let's look at this man's perks. So, this one's super gimmicky. After working on a generator for 8 uninterrupted seconds, press the active ability button to activate this perk. When this perk is active, repairing a generator will charge this perk. Think about it this way. Let me put this in extreme simpleton's terms. Instead of working on the gen you're on, you're charging up gen progress to insta-dump into another gen. So I am on this generator doing my little gen things, but I'm not actually working on the gen. This is going to help with 3-genning, because if you notice you're about to 3-gen yourselves, then you can start on a safe gen, run up to the dangerous gen, and slap who knows how much into it. If 4 survivors ran this and planned really well, I do believe a gen can be done in like 8 seconds. The easiest way to understand this is when you see anyone with a fucking blue disc in front of them when they're working on the gen, it's this. They're not actually working on the gen. They're charging up their gen progress to be dumped somewhere else. It's a really cool idea, but survivors are often very selfish, especially solo queuing. I don't see a solo queue ever running this. Ever. I see a Swift abusing the fuck out of this. I think it's a fun perk. Again, from me being like a pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? I play a lot of killer, and I don't see this being a problem. I think the occasional Swift will finish their last gen in 5 seconds, and besides that, it won't be noticeable. Fog-wise, another ridiculous perk. Ridiculous perk. Hitting a great skill check while repairing a generator reveals the killer's aura to you for 6 seconds. So every time you hit a great skill check, no matter where the killer is, no matter how close or far they are from you or to you, you see them. There's no consequence to it. Like, it doesn't reveal you for 2 seconds and reveal them for 6. It just reveals them. Yeah, this is the one Swifts are going to... Quick Gambit's the one I see being ruined by Swifts. When you chase within 24 meters of any generator, any other survivor working on that generator receives an 8% speed boost. The problem with this is it stacks, meaning if 2 are on the gen, 16% speed boost, which is a lot of speed boost. I think they really put their back into this chapter. I'm excited to see the new map. I'm excited to figure out what the fuck this killer does. Jesus! Bro, why is it so loud? Not one other killer is that loud when you click them. Oh, we got the Electric Boogaloo map. Even though they did tone down the red and orange since the PTB, it's still a little harsh on the eyes. The map itself is okay. It's more balanced than Garden of Joy, but it's still a lot of collision zones. But don't worry, the next video is all about a build for Knight. Until then, here's the Mori, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We gotta get her in a good spot to Mori her. Hold on. We're gonna Mori this little friend of mine. There we go. Ready? Here's your Mori, ladies and gentlemen. That is so me.